All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halalyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, man, so I got this article here today. All right, let's read it. The title reads, Bill Gates, lab-grown cow's milk set to invade U.S. supermarkets. You see, it's just another day at the office for Esau Edom. All right, just another day of the wicked being the wicked. All right, lab-grown milk, lab-grown cow's milk. All right, but hey, that's the job of Esau, man, to be the wicked. That's how the Lord created him. He was set up to be the wicked on this earth. All right, to rule this earth in wickedness. All right, and his blessing was the sword. All right, that was the blessing that Isaac gave Esau. All right, which was the fatness of this earth. All right, to have this whole earth. All right, to control it for a certain season. All right, and also the blessing that Isaac gave to Esau was he blessed him with the sword, and the sword comes in many ways. All right, because you know Esau Edom, he creates all this garbage food, all right, for the masses to eat. All right, and what does it do? It does nothing but destroys the body. All this junk food that Esau Edom puts on the shelves, all right, that gives you all types of diseases, you know, all types of cancers and body problems and ailments and all that, all this junk food, all these dyes he puts in the food, all the sugar that he puts in the food, all this synthetic garbage and bull spit, man. You know, that's part of his sword, to destroy, man. All right, and because you know the sword comes in many ways. Like I said, the food industry, the medical industry, the education system, creating all these wars on earth. All right, biochemical warfare. He puts the chemtrails in the sky. Esau Edom is in heavy work, is in heavy rotation with his wickedness, man. Because that's who he is, the wicked. That's how the Most High created him, to be the wicked on this earth. All right, so when you go into Genesis, the 27th chapter, around the 38th, 39th, and 40th verse, all right, his blessing was the sword, all right, which represents the destruction that he's going to bring upon this earth. That was his blessing. All he knows is the sword. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the elite banking families. All right, all the white man knows is destruction and death, and to bring hell upon this earth. All right, but anyway, let's you know, enough of that rant. You know, Bill Gates, you know, and you know, Kill Gates doing what he does best, being the devil, man. All right, Bill Gates, lab-grown cow's milk. All right, we gonna have a fun time with this dude in the kingdom. For real, bro. All right, he just might be one of those elites that we pull out those bunkers, man, when we come down from those chariots, man. All right, Bill Gates lab-grown cow's milk set to invade U.S. supermarkets. All right, so let's read this article. All right, funded by Bill Gates, all right, and a cadre of globalist visionaries, all right, the war on cows and dairy has unleashed its next weapon, lab-grown, quote-unquote, unreal milk, all right, now gearing up to invade U.S. supermarkets, all right, and the Lord said, destroy them that destroy the earth, man, all right, and who has done that? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right, starting with the elite banking families, all right, the Illuminati wicked elite Edomite banking families. All right. It says Forbes reports unreal milk from Boston startup Brown Foods. All right. Is the first synthetic whole cow's milk. All right. Come on, man. This devil gotta go, man. Esau, Edom gotta go. And all these other nations too that partner with Esau, Edom, because it says right here from Boston startup Brown's Food. All right. When you go down, all right, it shows you who owns Brown Food. All right. Elam, man. Elam. These other nations gotta go too. Look, it says right here, founders of Brown's Food. All right. That's why it's called Brown Food, man. Cause look. All right, Elam, man. All right, looking like they look like Indians to me. That looks like Elam to me. All right. You got to understand these other nations are our enemies as well. You know? They team up with Esau, Edom, man. All right, and they're sellouts as well, man. All right. All right, so it says Forbes reports unreal milk from Boston startup Brown's Foods is the first synthetic whole cow's milk produced in a lab without livestock. So it's not even, it doesn't even, oh gosh, man. All right. Produced in a lab without, so it doesn't even come from animals, man. It's created in a lab. It's fake, synthetic. It's not real milk. Nothing that's, if it's not of this earth, then you should not be ingesting it, man. You shouldn't consume it, man. You understand? Bro, Esau, Edom got a lot to pay for, and so do these other nations, man. All right. Oh man, it says it's Big Food's latest power play. All right. Mask as a climate change solution. Yeah. Esau, Edom always got some fake scientific nonsense, all right, to give you an excuse to why he's doing what he's doing. You know? It's look, it says right here, the excuse, cow farts. Oh man. All right, it says the UN's IPCC and FAO claim cows emit over 500 liters of methane daily, driving 3.7% of global greenhouse gases. All right, Forbes states dairy farming is under increasing pressure for its environmental impact. All right, emitting methane, a greenhouse gas far more potent than CO2. Brown Foods founders, all right, Sohail Gupta, all right, Bhavna Tandon, and Avijit, all right, Kapoor, say their lab milk cuts carbon emission by 82%, water use by 90%, and land use by 95%, all right? Whatever. All right? Bro, we're not drinking synthetic milk, bro. All right, and that's also scriptural. All right, that we'll eat will fake garbage foods and all that. What's that? Ezekiel, or is it Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, the 4th chapter? All right, that we shall eat our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. That's going into how our food is going to be poisoned and all that. In all the lands that we were driven to, all right, because the Israelites were scattered, and throughout all the lands they were scattered to, they were going to eat defiled food, poisonous foods, man, like we do here today, and that's what we do here, man, especially here in America. All right, especially here in Babylon, All it is nothing but garbage and defiled food. Poison is literally poison that's on the shelves. There's no real food here in America. It's not one bit of it is food. Even the so-called real food. All right, like our meats and vegetables and fruits, that's all being poisoned too, man. You know? Anyway, let's keep reading. It says Gupta told Forbes Unreal milk is produced using mammalian cell culture, replicating the nutrition, taste, and texture of traditional dairy. Wow, bro. This shit is wicked as hell, bro. Wicked as hell. Unreal milk is produced using mammalian, all right, mammalian, all right, cell culture, replicating the nutrition, taste, and texture of traditional milk. There goes Esau, Edom, and these other nations trying to play the most high, man. All right, mainly Esau, Edom. All right, of course Esau, Edom. All right, he's the number one culprit. He's the devil. Right, he's the main one that's trying to play the. He is the one that's trying to play, acting like he's the most high, man. All right. Second Thessalonians, the second chapter. All right. So it says, let's keep reading. It says MIT's Dr. Richard Bratz on Brown Foods Advisory Board confirmed to Forbes the first version of Unreal Milk is already undergoing lab validation. All right. It says test at MIT affiliated, all right, Whitehead Institute found it matches real milk proteins, fats, and carbs. All right. Now analysis, all right, at the Insight Partners are predicting lab-grown dairy could seize 33% of the 893 billion dairy market, all right, by 2030. Unsurprisingly, Gates is a key player, all right, Esau being the devil that he is, Esau being Esau, all right, he's the key player, all right. Unsurprisingly, Gates is a key player in the plot to eradicate cows and dairy and control the food on your family's dinner table. Esau, Edom, man. He's the devil, man. All right. Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of. The so-called white man. All right. In 2022, his Breakthrough Energy Ventures joined a $226 million round for Motif Foodworks and lab milk firm. All right. Per Global Corporate Venturing, Israel's Imagine Dairy, all right, backed by Strauss Group, nabbed $15 million to join the race. Of course. All right. Forbes notes other efforts. All right. Germany's Sonara grows mammary cells. Israel's Wilk, all right, makes milk fats. And Chile's Notco with $235 million from 2021 funding uses AI to mimic dairy. Wow, bro. All right. Now the elites are targeting babies. U.S. based bio milk launched in 2019 is crafting lab grown breast milk, bro. How the hell do you lab grow breast milk? It's breast milk, bro. It comes from the mother, bro. You can only get breast milk from one place, bro. And here goes Esau Edom trying to replicate it, man. In a lab to feed it to babies. Esau's the devil, man. All right. CEO Michelle Egger said our product will shift demand away from the dairy industry, nourishing babies with 100% human alternative feeding option. All right. All right. This isn't progress. It's a globalist takeover of your food supply, targeting your family, and led by Gates and executed in labs worldwide. All right. So just to let you know what's going on, man. All right. Bill Gates' lab-grown cow's milk set to invade U.S. supermarkets. All right. I'm here to show you that Esau Edom, he's just gonna keep being the devil, man. You know? All right, his blessing was the sword, man. All right, Esau Edom's blessing was the sword, was to bring destruction and hell upon this earth in all types of ways, man. The sword comes in many directions, man. It comes in many ways, whether it's through the food industry, the medical industry, the education system, you know? Man, all right. So just showing you how Esau Edom just gonna keep being the devil that he is. He gonna keep being the devil. Just gonna keep doing it, man. All right, until it's time. Until it's time for Yahweh Shai to bring him down, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai to bring him down, man. You know, and then to be eradicated off the face of this earth. All right. So I just wanted to bring you this news and show you that, you know, Esau being Esau, man. All right. The devil being the devil, man. All right. So, you know, Lord willing, you know, this was kind of edifying. All right. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah. This is edifying. All right. Showing you how much a devil this man Esau Edom is, the so-called white man. All right. So I want to say, call Halalyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. All right. So on to the next one. Shalom, shalom.